What is going on, 49er faithful? Welcome back to another video. We have an update regarding 49ers wide receiver Deebo Samuel, as he soon could be traded from San Francisco. But before we get into it, make sure, as always, to hit that like and subscribe button. Turn that notification bell on so you never miss any breaking news. And let me know your thoughts down in the comment section. But let's jump into it. So, yesterday, according to Jordan Schultz, he came out with a report saying that the Commanders and Texans have had significant interest in trading for 49ers wide receiver Deebo Samuel, with talks progressing in recent days. Now, other teams that are included are the Pittsburgh Steelers and Denver Broncos, as they have checked in, but Houston and Washington are believed to be the most aggressive. Now, the Commanders and Texans make a lot of sense. They have connections to San Francisco with D'Amico Ryans, who used to be the 49ers linebackers coach and defensive coordinator. And then, of course, you have Adam Peters as the general manager for the Washington Commanders. And so Adam Peters knows Deebo Samuel very well, and so does D'Amico Ryans. And now both of these teams do need a second wide receiver. When it comes to the Texans, they have Nico Collins and Tank Adell, but Tank Adell is coming off a ACL injury and probably is likely to miss most of next season. And then when it comes to the Washington Commanders, they have Terry McLaurin, and they could definitely use another wide receiver, and Deebo Samuel could be the one. And so that was a report that came out yesterday from Jordan Schultz. But then most recently today, just a bit ago, Dianna Russini from The Athletic says that 49ers wide receiver Deebo Samuel would be interested in heading to the Denver Broncos or Houston Texans, but neither franchise is expected to make an offer. So to me, I think maybe the asking price is just way too high from the 49ers. As we know, the 49ers usually overvalue their players, and I get it. You're trying to raise some of that trade value to hopefully get a good draft pick. And so, the Niners want to try to win this trade, obviously, by getting a good draft pick. But to me, I think both of these teams would be interested if Deebo Samuel gets released. Now, Deebo Samuel does have that March 22nd option bonus. And so I think a decision would be made before then by San Francisco. And his deal, with the dead cap, it is pretty big. So it's not the best, especially actually in a trade, excuse me. With the release, they could just designate him for a post June 1st cut, similar to what they did with Eric Armstead last offseason. And so, really, it's going to be interesting. What could the Niners even ultimately get for a pick? Probably a day 3 pick at this point. And I don't know if the Niners would want to take that dead cap hit in a trade, especially if they're not getting a valuable draft pick and what they feel like they should be getting. And so I think really a release is probably more likely to happen. And I think that would definitely put some more teams on the board, maybe like a Miami Dolphins, Buffalo Bills, for example, Pittsburgh Steelers, another one. But again, I think that's if released, which ultimately that's what I think happens. But we're going to continue to see how this plays out. I think Niners do want to get this done definitely before free agency, it seems like. And hopefully that does take place. And, Deebo Samuel is the one going out there, though, and his agent, right, going out and talking to teams to just gauge the interest, because Deebo Samuel also probably wants to get an extension with whatever team he goes to. So he is gauging the market, seeing what value he has and where he'd want to play at 2. So That's also something to have to keep in mind, because it's not like the Niners are going out there and saying, all right, you know, we're going to go see who we can trade Deebo to because we want to trade Deebo. Deebo Samuel, again, was the one with the trade request at the end of the season at the exit interviews. So we'll, again, see what ends up happening, but we're going to keep an eye on this. So make sure to hit that like and subscribe button. That's going to do it, guys. Peace out, and let's go Niners.